The surface hair core cut I'm about to demonstrate is called the edge. The edge haircut is a long, all one length haircut. We are going to begin with using our surface razor, making sure we're standing directly in front of the section that we are cutting. In order to help you see better, I'm going to stand off to the side. Starting in the back, on one side, I am going to take and comb that hair directly back. Keeping in mind that right here is our red zone, so we're slightly over-directing that hair backwards. And we are going to then take and pinch it in our left hand. Working with our surface razor, we're going to come in beveled underneath here and lightly shatter that hair out. Taking that hair pinched between our fingers and lightly shattering that hair out. And we are going to continue this motion working across the back side of the head. Pinching that hair between our fingers and shattering that out. As we move around the side of the head, we want to make sure we are only standing in 3 positions throughout this entire haircut. Straight in the back of our guest or straight on either side. With this haircut, we want to make sure that when we cut a section in the back, we're moving around to the side to cut the section on the side as well. Otherwise, if we cut all of the back of the hair and then choose to move to one of the sides, we may be missing something or not connecting all of our hair correctly. Standing in front of my section, I'm going to take and pinch that hair on the side and bevel it under. Once that is complete and you've moved all the way around the perimeter of the hair, that is when we start to let down another layer. When parting the hair, we want to make sure we're working with target partings. Target partings include placing the comb where you want the part to start and your index finger where you want your part to end. Gently pulling that comb until it touches your index finger at the guide, making sure you've created a nice, clean parting in the hair. And we're going to continue to use target partings while dropping that new layer around the head. When it comes to face framing for the edge, we're going to use a technique called walking the shear. Walking the shear is where we come in and bevel our shears under and lightly with a chattering motion, walk them to the edge of the perimeter haircut. All right, so starting at her cheek is where I want our face framing to begin. So I'm going to come in straight with my shears bevel it downward, and begin walking that shear to the edge. Going straight in, beveling it downward, and in a chattering motion, walking that shear to the perimeter. That nice, beautiful blend in face framing. Now when we come over to do this other side, using the same walking the shear technique, we're going to use our swivel and come in from the opposite side. This allows for maximum control and an even cut on both sides. Now I'm going to comb the fringe out of the way, and working with the same walking the shear method, the hair that lies behind the fringe, I am going to come in and do that same method too. Keeping in mind that short hair pushes long, we're going to create that nice swooping motion of the hair. And as I comb that hair back down, now this entire side wants to swing forward, and that's just where I want it to live. We're going to do the same thing on this side. We are going to move the fringe out of the way, and behind the fringe, with the same walking the shear method and short chatters, take a little bit of that weight out behind that section. Making sure that hair wants to move forward. Softening the space in front of the face. The edge haircut is now complete. When it comes to styling, we really want to work with getting some volume in her hair. So my choice is our jump mousse. I'm going to work that jump in at the scalp area, and that is going to allow her to get maximum volume on top. And this completes the surface core cut, the edge.